Okay, this is my instructional video on how to make a do-it-yourself hanging rearview mirror decor for your car. I first want to start off and talk about the supplies for this project, which are to the left on the screen. They are a 3x3 canvas, ribbon or string. I'm using ribbon, hot glue sticks, colored Sharpie or paint of your choice. I'm using paint, a pencil, a fine tip Sharpie, a printed image of a symmetrical object. I'm using an image of a pear. The printed image is optional. And then on the right side of the glue stick, I'm using that kind of as a divider, you'll see my tools, which include a ruler or a measuring tape. I'm using a measuring tape, a hot glue gun, scissors, an eraser, and a paintbrush if you were using paint instead of a Sharpie. Now I kind of want to talk about how I prepped. In my case, I painted my canvas a solid color, and I went ahead and put my colors in a bowl, or you could use a piece of paper. As you can see to the right, I pre-mixed the yellow using the 2 yellow vials of paint below, and then I put a little bit of brown for the stem. Now I'm going to turn my camera so that you can see the workstation. As you can see, the little bit of paint where I tested the colors for the pear and where I painted the canvas a solid color. Okay, so next I want to talk about conditions. A clear, flat surface to work on in a well-lit area with all of your materials in reach and tools ready to use. The way I do this, as you saw, is to have my main working area with my materials set clearly and easily to reach on a flat surface nearby. So now I'm going to sit down and start the video. Okay, so first you want to take your canvas and put it on your workstation. Okay, next you're going to take your ruler and measure the base, which is roughly 3 inches. Okay, so now you're going to take your pencil and make a mark in the middle, approximately, which seems to be about 1.3. Okay, now you're going to take your ruler and turn it this way, make it flush at the edge, line it up with the mark you just made with your pencil. Okay. Once that is complete, you're going to want to make another mark in the middle of the ruler, which seems to be about 1.3. Okay. Now we're going to take and make 2 additional dots or marks evenly above and below the middle mark. So in this case, it's going to be about to the 2-inch mark plus 2 for above, or in this case it's going to be the 2-inch mark above, and below about the 2 below the 1-inch mark, or 4 below the 1-inch mark. Okay, so in conclusion, you should have the middle mark, a mark above, approximately the same width as the mark below. And we do this so that you'll be able to easily transfer your symmetrical image to your canvas. So now that you have your dots in place, we're going to take your image that you printed and you're going to follow the same instructions. So, first you'll want to measure the base, which is about the same. Mark the middle. Turn your ruler. Line it up with the edge. And again, mark the middle, which seems to be, in this case, about 1.1. Then you're going to go to the mark above, which should line up with the tip of the pear, which seems to be 2 below the 3-inch mark, and make a dot. Then go and make a dot at the base of your pear, which seems to be about 0.1. Okay, so now you can use this image as a guide when you continue on to the next step. So now that your canvas and image are prepped, you're going to want to place them side by side, like so that you can have one as a reference. Now you're going to place the tip of your pencil lightly at your top point and carefully draw what is similar to the right side of your symmetrical object, using your printout as a guide. Now, the image doesn't completely have to line up with the dots, they're just there as a guide. Now, once you have your rough sketch of the right side of your object, you can go ahead and repeat those steps and do the left side. Okay, now if you want, you can also sketch the other elements of your photo, such as the stem in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and sketch the stem.